Hello, my name's Rachel and welcome back to my channel. Today it is the end of March and so we are going to do a no spend review for March. I do all sorts of videos based on decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year, so I will link up some playlists up above if you want to see more about my no spend year so far and how I've been getting on, and also about my last year. So this is now my second year of no spending. So as you know, I record everything in my Go Girl budget planner. It allows me to track all my receipts in different categories and to itemise them so that I can then create a complete total at the end of 6 months and the end of 12 months to show how much I spent over my year. What I usually do is go through my receipts once a week and just itemise them either under spend, under food or under petrol, and then mark off the date and how much and what category I'm putting it under. So, March. I think I mentioned last month that I was going to invest in some clothing items this month, and I've definitely done that. So I've actually separated clothing out of my no spend for this month and potentially next month, depending on where I'm at. Because I know that I needed some key pieces and needed to sort it out so that I had enough items to be able to mix and match and that they were going to work well. So I did invest a good chunk of money in doing that, but I feel like now that it's done, I think I'm okay now. There may be the odd thing that I need to do. I need to double check my wardrobe and check that I've got enough things to mix and match things with. And then at least then I can have another list then of things that I'm looking for, and when I come across them I can get them. But I did separate this purely because it was going to be a bigger chunk of money and I wanted to make sure I had that investment. So I'm not counting that in my spend, it's kind of allocated money. Another thing that I was going to not count in my spend was get my hair done, because I'm now only doing it twice a year. I don't see the point in allocating that into a spend now. It doesn't feel like it needs to be monitored or checked, so that's just allocated twice a month. I get my hair done. So it's a rather colourful, full chart this month. We'll go through the main stuff first. So the first one was food. So this month I did spend money on speaking to a nutritionalist this month because I wanted to see if there was anything I can do that was really obvious, which was obvious, to improve my diet to help with my energy levels and just my overall well-being. So I have invested more in food, but that's while I'm shifting. Again, I feel like I make excuses for food a lot, but I still feel like my budget is relatively okay. It's just a case of there's going to be rising food prices anyway, so I need to adjust my budget accordingly. And I'm eating much more healthily, and veg unfortunately does cost more sometimes than other stuff, but generally my food is much better. I do feel like it was worth doing. So this month I have spent 258 on food, which does feel like quite a lot still, but I think I know what I need to do now to kind of improve that. I've got into a better system of turning over my fridge and freezer now, so I've got lots that I can use up over the next couple of weeks. So I feel like I can be really on track next month. I feel like it does go like that there are some months where I don't use up stuff and I'm buying, and the next month I tend to use up stuff more. So I think it's on like a 2-monthly cycle that I do that. Petrol wise, at the minute, it is starting to creep up. I'm 124. I feel like I'm missing a payment there. I feel like there was an extra £10 I spent. I don't know. Maybe not, but I haven't done any additional driving. So at the minute it's okay. But that's because I think the first 2 times that I bought petrol this month was before the big price rises, so they were £1.45 and now it's £1.64 a litre, so I think it's going to be £140 each month moving forward, which is what my budget is anyway. So it's only snuck up a little bit this month, but it definitely will next month. Spend-wise this month, I have spent £128. One part of that was a really nice tasting meal out, which I spent money on, and I also treated myself to a new houseplant and pot that went with it, and in there is some clothing for Noah and a racket for him, and also I bought some gifts and a book for Noah, and I had to send some more stuff off to get my son's passport document sorted, so that's included on that. And I bought some care stuff for shoes. Because I've invested in new shoes, I wanted to make sure I had protective spray, I had like the balm to look after the like fake leather stuff, just so that I can make my shoes last longer anyway. So there's a waterproof spray and like a trainer cleaner as well. So I have bought stuff that I feel is going to help me look after the things I have. I don't have a problem with buying stuff that's going to help me look after something. So I think that was a worthwhile investment. It does still feel like £128 was a lot of money. And again, it just seemed like January is a heavy gift month. So I need to think about that a little bit more. So clothing. This isn't part of my no spend, but I am going to track this extra stuff that I've bought this month, just so that I'm honest with you and you can see how much I've spent. So this month I have bought, I'll run you through the list. I've bought sock, a dress, trousers, shoes, 2 pairs of sunglasses, a top, 2 pairs of jeans, a cord dress, pinny dress, 2 more pairs of trousers, 2 jumpsuits, another dress, 3 pairs of shoes, and another dress and 2 t-shirts. So quite a lot, and in total I spent £437, which does feel like a lot. And it was really bizarre shopping because I haven't done that in such a long time. But the things that I bought were things that I absolutely needed. I wrote a list. I knew I needed 2 new pairs of trainers, 1 casual, 1 sport. I knew I needed new pairs of jeans because the ones I had got had actually worn all the way through, so they were needed. I actually needed some work shoes because mine had fallen apart. So all the things I've got were just replacement items, or they were things that were going to add to my wardrobe and help me to mix and match. So I needed a new white t-shirt so that I could coordinate it with other items. I bought a blazer thing that I showed in my 10x10 challenge video, which has got me loads of compliments in the last couple of weeks, which is really lovely, that I've actually been able to feel good about the new clothes that I've worn, which is really nice. And I'm also very conscious that I didn't have some summery things that were actually going to allow me to wear them at work, wear them at home, be casual, or for holiday. So I bought some jumpsuits, I bought dresses that could work for either going out or for school. So I feel like all the items that I bought were versatile and have allowed me to experiment a little bit more with my wardrobe and be able to coordinate things a little bit more. I still feel like I could probably do with another kind of smart cardigan jacket thing that can be utilised with other things, but I'll think about that one. I'm not in desperate need because the one I've got I feel like is good for smart and for casual. It works for both. The other thing that I was really needing was some heels, which I don't wear. I have 1 pair of heels, but they were so worn and damaged that they were actually starting to fall apart at the ends, so I did need some new ones. But the ones I've got a pair that work with the dress that I'm going to wear for a wedding coming up, and they're super comfy. I bought Clark shoes. I went for a branded one because I knew they had a cushion insole and I just knew that I'd wear them. So I've got the burgundy ones, and I bought some black shoes that were also super comfy and really easy to walk in. I hate really high heels that mean that you just wobble on the cobbles. They're just no good for me. I can't do it. I'm not going to try. So I've got those, but the only thing I was thinking that I could probably do with some kind of tan or nude coloured sandals that were like maybe slightly with a slight heel, that were suitable for holiday and for mixing up with some outfits. So I think that's the one item that I'm still kind of looking for. but I'm going to ponder that one and think about that. Some of the dresses that I got were ones that would work for work or for casual. I could dress them up or dress them down, so it just gives me that bit of variety, I think. So although it's been a very spendy month, I've now sorted my wardrobe and I no longer have to think about it. So I've got all the pieces that I need. I have stuff for going out, stuff for casual, stuff for work, and I can coordinate things a little bit better. That's one of the hardest things that I've had to learn, is knowing how to utilise a minimalist wardrobe. It's about making sure that you have a clear like colour scheme and kind of get pieces that match and connect with each other so that it's a very similar collective. I do like bright colours and eccentric dresses and stuff, but I think at least with dresses you don't have to kind of match them with things, whereas trousers and tops and stuff, they are better if they coordinate, because that means you don't have to have as many items, but they are ones that work with different things. So I feel like that's progress for me, learning how to use my wardrobe correctly. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and subscribe down below if you want to see more videos on minimalism, decluttering and my no spend year. If you're doing a no spend month or no spend year, don't forget to let me know how you're getting on in the comments below. I'd love to know if you are having similar struggles or if you've had to overhaul things like your wardrobe or replace items. It's always helpful if we can share how we're getting on with each other. Hopefully I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye.